Welcome to Inside Sim Racing. I'm Darren Ganji, and I'm here with a quick walkthrough of some of the new features of Forza Motorsport 6. Probably going to just do a little driving with the gamepad too, just to see how it is. But basically just going to go over some of the new functions, some of the things in Forza Vista, show you guys how the league functionality works, stuff like that. So let's get started. And not that it's going to matter much, but I'm running this in 60 frames per second. We've got a new 60 frames a second capture card. So first up on the home screen, it's allowing me to go back to my career. So within the career, you can continue your career, go to the Stories of Motorsport, which is a variety of careers, or showcases. So in the Stories of Motorsport, you've got the Super Street, which is the one I'm currently running in, and it's the first one, the only one you can run. And then it goes up to Ultimate Motorsport. So within Super Street, you've got the Challenger Series and the Club Circuit Series. And then within that, you have a variety of different car classes that you can run. So these are the only three within Super Street. And can't even go into the other ones until you unlock the first one. And then the other option within career is the showcase events. And once you get past the IndyCar series, which is the first one that's mandatory, you can run any one of the other ones that aren't locked. So you can see some of the ones that are locked here. And then I noticed that I was wondering about the Top Gear bowling and stuff, so figured I'd give it a try.
Welcome to the Top Gear showcases, which, as you'd expect, contain many facts and lots of sensible advice, such as how to play 10-pin bowling without leaving the car, and if you've ever wanted to set a lap time on the Top Gear test track in some of the fastest cars ever to lap it, well, it's your lucky day.
So here's your choices once you get to the Top Gear Showcase. There's two different Top Gears. One is the Top Gear Showcase, and then the other one's, I believe, one-on-one against the Stig. But let's try the bowling. Gonna run this with a gamepad.
Your next race will be at the Top Gear Test Track, engineered by Lotus to demand the most out of a car.
Car bowling is a deceptively simple idea. In fact, it's pretty much like normal bowling, but without the slippery floor and ugly shoes. We've positioned some bowling pins around the Top Gear track. It's your job to knock them down by driving around as sideways as possible with lots of smoke pouring off your tires.
Well, I don't think I'm going to have smoke pouring off my tires here in the rain, but anyway, give it a quick try, show you guys what this is about. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Definitely more interesting in the rain than the dry from Forza 5. So there's some Top Gear bowling. And here's the other one I was talking about, Stig one-on-one.
The Stig, Top Gear's tame racing driver, is an odd sort. You'd think he would be great at Forza, but tragically, he doesn't know how to play video games at all. But fear not, because we have the next best thing. No, it's not the Stig. It's the Stig's digital cousin. After diagnostic tests and some extensive probing, he's been found to be identical to the real Stig in every way. Except for one. There's a glitch in the code which makes it possible to beat him. In these events, you'll both have identical cars and race one-on-one to prove who's best. There's a chance you might even finish first, but only if you're really, really good.
Wow, the Stig's pretty tall. So here's the Stig events, which look like they're a lot of fun. So that gives you an idea of what the showcases are. Here, we'll check out one more that's not a Top Gear Let's check out the Bondurant Autocross.
In Bondurant Autocross, the idea is to make it around an agility course in the fastest possible time. The course is outlined with cone gates, which you must not hit or you will get a time penalty. It's an exercise in composure, surgical driving, and the ultimate test of your handling skills. Don't forget that sometimes slower is better.
Slow in, fast out. So there's only 5 Bondurant choices here. So one thing I'm curious about is if you can run all these showcase events back to back. It looks like you can until you start unlocking stuff. So there you have the showcase events, which is again inside the career mode for the main window here. Got Message Center, Forza Hub, and Prize Spins. And as you can see at the top, there's 6 different tabs: Go Race, Cars, Tune, Customize, and Options. So in the home, you've got, again, the Career, Message Center, Forza Hub, which will take you back out to, actually, I'll show you here real quick. Takes you to the Forza Hub, where you can get different rewards and stuff like that. It shows you like what you've done, your total Forza score. And that's a different app that you got to load. So back to Forza, and then you got Prize Spins, which I don't have any available right now. We've shown that in the demo. So the next tab over, you got Go Race. You got your career up in the upper left, Free Play, which is pretty standard, just like in Forza 5. Test Drive, which allows you to drive any car that you own or cars that you can rent at any one of the tracks. Pick one of the different configurations. So it's whatever car that you were already in. So from the pause menu here, you can go to photo mode, tune the setup, audio assists, go to your HUD, and quit race. Something about the assist too that we found out. Manual with clutch, if you're running manual with clutch, and let's say you're using a Thrustmaster TX base and you've got it on auto clutch, you still have to push in the clutch when you're leaving the line or it can stall. We found out that was the problem in some of our earlier videos. So let's quit race here, go back to the main menu. That's a new feature too, is the test. You used to be able to test, I think it was from the tuning or from one of the other screens, I think maybe the car selection, but now it's got its own selection here. Then you got multiplayer, leagues, and rivals. So multiplayer probably hasn't changed much. You're going to check for hoppers and stuff. You can join a lobby. There's a bunch of different selections here. As you can see, there's nobody online here. And then there's leagues. I actually went on here earlier and I was able to find some stuff. So you've got introductory leagues, B-Class Challenge, and Spec 4 GT League. So it looks like you can drive the Ford GT in that. These are all closed until September 14th. But this one is open now. It was open between the 28th and September 10th, which is before launch. And I'm assuming they're going to have something else. But if you go to restrictions here, you can see it's D-Class only. Let's see if there's anybody in here. I found some people in here earlier. And there's nobody in there. So let's check out leaderboards here. So it shows you some leaderboards, what people have done. These are all obviously people that got it pre-release. Meckberg's Brian Eckberg, who works for Turn 10. So 83 people so far have gone into the league section. So nothing we can do there yet, but you get a kind of an idea of how that looks. And then you got rivals.
Hone your racing line and tune your car to perfection, all in pursuit of the fastest leaderboard times.
So, similar to the old rivals, you can go by car class, drift zone, autocross, track days, spec challenge, community, and then if you're a VIP member, which they won't let us go into yet, but there's separate things for VIP members. And then you got the cars tab. So you can find a car, so you buy a car there, shows your garage, You guys can check out my garage so far. And as a previous Forza driver, I got, I don't know, I think it was about 7 cars as gifts or so, plus I think it was about $200,000. So here's your garage, very similar to Forza 5. Here's where you can buy a car. So you can, also similar to Forza 5, you can toggle the type of, you can toggle the stats over on the right tab there. You can sort by manufacturer, class, year, car class, all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. Looks like I'm getting a message. So here's where you're able to buy cars. And actually, it looks like from just about any page you can go into Forza Vista. So let's go into Forza Vista really quick, because I wanted to show you guys this. Something cool in Forza Vista, I don't remember this being in Forza 5. You can actually do upgrades to your car right from Forza Vista. So let's say you want to add suspension, so you can see the car lowering and stuff. So this is actually the upgrade center as well. Besides going to the standard upgrade center. So you can add skirt kits there. Change rims. So something else that you can do is you can paint your car from here. So you can add one of the community paints, or you can choose from, you can paint it yourself, and you can fine tune the color if you want. So you got tons of colors you can choose from. Paint the wheels, tint the windows. So there's that. If you want to open all of the doors, in this particular car you can't open the hood or the hatch. Seems like that's limited to certain cars too. Because watch, let's go to a different car here really quick. I knew I could do it in the Aston Martin. So let's go back to Forza Vista. Now let's explode car, and as you can see, all the everything opens up. As John put it today, this is car porn here. You can go in the car, look around in the car, get close-ups. Forza Vista is pretty cool. Fire the car up, turn it off, and you can actually go down here too. Another close-up down here. So let's get back out of the car. So as you can see, you can just do different things as you go around the car. Looks like something's missing off to the side here. I don't know if this is just, we've tried to, you can't look around once you bring this up, so that stat screen is out of view. And close the back hatch. Look closely up at the rims and the brakes. So there's a quick look at Forza Vista. And
When Aston Martin was founded in 1913, they had little idea their luxury cars would someday be fighting evil across the world.
So here's if you want to tune.
With Quick Upgrade, choose a target car class, and we will present you with a package of upgrades to install.
And you can paint, which I think I'm going to do. I don't like the yellow, so let's go ahead and paint this car here. I think I like the black. That looks pretty cool. Let's tint the windows too. So yeah, looks a lot meaner now. So there's that. There's Forza Vista, which you can get to from here as well. And then you got tune. Standard tune options. Same tune options that were in Forza 5. Upgrade shop, which we were just looking at. A little different view though from Forza Vista, but same options. So you got My Tunes, Get Tunes, so you can download tunes from the Forza community. Quick update and then or upgrade, and then you can go back to My Cars here too if you want. Here's customization, so you can customize your car, find designs, create vinyl group. So let's go to customize car, which is basically just adding suspension, kits, stuff like that. You got your car paint.
Paint your car and apply decals to create personalized designs for your car. You can also share your designs with the community.
Now this is where you can really get into painting. Honestly, I am not good at painting, but you create layers and so you got some default decals that you can work with. So, and you can look around. Yeah, it actually looks kind of cool, but I'm not going to keep it. So you can find designs for that particular car, just like when you buy the car. So you can see some of the detail that some of these guys are putting into this. You know, they may use a few stock decals, but you know, a lot of these decals they'll create on their own. Yeah, I've even seen inside sim racing designs in here, so or logos, I should say. Then you can save your vinyl groups, create new vinyl groups. Then you got your marketplace, which allows you to buy content DLC, shows you what's available. VIP pass, which I've got installed, but it's not available yet. And the car pass. Okay, some more stuff. You got change home space. So you got two different choices. You can either have the garage look or this rich man's plateau. So basically that's where what's going to show up when you go to Forza Vista. Let's go back to Forza Vista really quick. So as you can see, then you got Forza TV.
This is your place to watch the best replays created by the community.
So as you can see, oh, there's some most popular. So you can watch replays. Forza Gallery, check out
Browse
images.
the finest works by Forza's vibrant community of photographers.
Some pictures that I took. And then you got mods, where you can buy different mods, buy mod packs, and they go up in price depending on. No, I don't want to buy that. Change your badge. So I think I'll do that. Here's my drivatar stats. Shows what I've driven so far. Total time, 3,307 seconds. You can be a female or male driver now. This is where you can adjust audio. like to see the ability to turn down the other cars, but this is what you get, so you can turn on the menu music if you want. Controller. You can change the layout. It's just like you have before. You can drive with the D-pad if you want. And then you got your advanced settings, which doesn't show since my wheel's not connected currently, or it's not being used as the controller. But force feedback is not listed. That's what it looks like for a gamepad. And then you got video settings. You can adjust the brightness level. And HUD. So you can change a bunch of different things in the HUD. So this is another thing I would like to see, the ability to adjust your field of view from here. So anyway, that's just about it. I think before I go here, I'm going to show you guys how that clutch feature works, and how to make sure you don't stall on the line. Because if you want, you can just put it in gear and punch it. But the problem with that, a lot of these higher end cars end up stalling. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. We found this in the Indy car. So if you go to assist, you can change the shifting to manual with a clutch, manual or automatic. So first let's go to automatic. So the automatic off the line, you can just punch it. You can also do the same thing with just manual, but when you go to manual with a clutch, there's two different ways you can do this. You can actually clutch it with the TX wheel, or if you hold the mode button and the A, you see this start to flash, that'll auto clutch. So every time you upshift or downshift, it'll push the clutch in for you. And that works great to shift quick, but here's one of the problems. And I'm still controlling it with the gamepad. It'll stall. It doesn't want to go until you push the clutch in. So if you're going to use that manual with a clutch, make sure that you push the clutch in off the line, or you're just going to stall like that. And it seems to really happen on some of the higher end cars. So anyway, that's going to wrap things up. Just a quick look at the UI. Didn't do any driving, but for those of you that were interested in seeing what options were available, figured we'd let you guys check it out. I'm Darren Ganji for Inside Sim Racing. Hopefully you enjoyed this. See you guys next time.